When people first start noticing hair loss, they often think it's just bad luck, genetics, or aging. But that's not entirely true. Hair loss is not random. It's your body's way of telling you that something deeper is going wrong inside. Your hair is actually a reflection of your inner health. If your hair is thinning, falling out, or losing its shine, it means there's an imbalance happening within your system. Maybe your hormones are off, your nutrition is lacking, or your stress is too high. What you see in the mirror is just the surface result of a much deeper process. Most people approach hair loss the wrong way. They focus on the scalp, using special shampoos, applying expensive oils, or getting costly treatments that promise instant results. But the truth is, if the root cause is internal, none of those topical treatments can truly fix it. Think of it like this: if the soil is unhealthy, the plant can't thrive no matter how much you water the leaves. The same applies to your body. Your scalp is the surface, but the real nourishment comes from within, from your diet, your hormones, and your metabolism. When your body is stressed, inflamed, or nutrient deficient, it goes into survival mode. And in that mode, it prioritizes only the essential organs: your heart, your brain, your liver. Hair growth, that's seen as non-essential. So the body simply stops investing energy in it. That's why people who go through trauma, major illness, or severe stress often see hair loss soon after. It's not that the hair suddenly dees, the body just redirects resources away from it. If you really want to reverse hair loss, you need to shift your attention from external fixes to internal healing. Start thinking of your hair as an extension of your internal health. You can't have healthy hair without a healthy body. And that means looking closely at your daily habits, what you eat, how you sleep, and how much stress you carry. Every one of these factors plays a role. Let's talk about metabolism for a moment. If your metabolism is sluggish, meaning your body doesn't efficiently convert food into energy, it also struggles to deliver nutrients to your scalp. The hair follicles depend on blood flow and nutrient delivery. A slow metabolism can make your circulation weak and limit oxygen supply to the scalp, which makes it harder for new hair to grow. This is why people with thyroid problems often experience hair loss, because the thyroid controls metabolism. When thyroid function slows down, hair growth slows down too. Another key area to look at is the liver. The liver isn't just about detoxing alcohol or processing fats. It's also responsible for hormone balance and nutrient storage. If your liver is sluggish or overloaded with toxins from processed foods or sugar, it can't regulate hormones like estrogen and testosterone properly. That hormonal imbalance can lead to excess DHT, a major cause of hair loss, especially in men. Supporting your liver with nutrient-dense foods, cruciferous vegetables, and reducing processed junk is one of the best things you can do for your hair. And of course, nutrition is the foundation. Hair is made primarily of protein, keratin, and it needs a steady supply of amino acids, vitamins, and minerals to stay strong. Without the right building blocks, your body can't keep producing new, healthy strands. Nutrient deficiencies often take months to show up on your hair, but when they do, the results are obvious: thinning, dryness, brittleness, and hair that just doesn't grow the way it used to. So when people ask, what can I put on my scalp to stop hair loss? I tell them, start by fixing what's inside. Heal your gut, balance your hormones, clean up your diet, and manage your stress. Your hair follicles are waiting for the right environment to thrive again. Give your body what it needs, and the hair will follow naturally. It's not magic, it's biology. When the body is balanced, the hair knows exactly what to do. When we talk about hair loss, one of the most misunderstood yet crucial factors is hormones, especially DHT, or dihydrotestosterone. DHT is a derivative of testosterone, and it's incredibly powerful. In fact, it's responsible for masculine traits like beard growth, muscle development, and even deepening of the voice. But here's the tricky part: when DHT levels become too high or imbalanced, it starts attacking your hair follicles, especially on the scalp. What happens is that DHT binds to the receptors in your hair follicles and gradually shrinks them. Over time, these follicles become weaker, thinner, and eventually stop producing hair altogether. This process is called miniaturization, and it's the main cause behind male and female pattern baldness. Now, most people believe that DHT is the enemy, but that's not entirely true. DHT itself isn't bad. It becomes problematic when your body's internal environment pushes it out of balance. So the real question is, what makes DHT go out of control? The biggest trigger is insulin. When you eat a lot of refined carbs, sugary foods, and processed snacks, your insulin levels spike. High insulin doesn't just affect your blood sugar, it also increases the enzyme activity that converts testosterone into DHT. That means every time you overload your body with sugar or refined flour, you're unknowingly fueling your hair loss process. But insulin resistance takes it a step further. When your cells stop responding properly to insulin, your body compensates by making even more of it. This constant flood of insulin keeps driving DHT production, which in turn keeps damaging your hair follicles, and that's why people with metabolic syndrome, diabetes, or weight gain often notice more hair loss. Their hormonal system is literally stuck in a state that favors DHT dominance. There's another big piece of this puzzle: stress. Chronic stress increases cortisol, and cortisol directly affects how your hormones behave. When cortisol is high, your body shifts resources away from reproductive and growth functions, including hair production. It can even throw off your thyroid and lower testosterone in men and estrogen in women. And when these hormones drop, the relative ratio of DHT becomes higher. So stress indirectly amplifies the effects of DHT too. It's like adding fuel to the fire. The key to reversing this isn't by blocking DHT completely, because DHT has important roles in the body. Instead, you need to create balance. Start by lowering insulin naturally. That means cutting back on sugar, refined grains, and processed foods. Replace them with real whole foods, vegetables, healthy fats, and quality proteins. Intermittent fasting is another powerful way to lower insulin and reset your hormone balance. When you go several hours without eating, your body has a chance to bring insulin back down to normal levels. Another factor is your liver health. The liver helps clear out excess hormones from the bloodstream. If your liver is congested or fatty, which happens from too much sugar, alcohol, or junk food, it can efficiently remove extra DHT or estrogen. Supporting liver function with cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, kale, and cauliflower can help your body naturally detox and balance hormone levels. Also, make sure you're getting enough zinc. Zinc helps regulate the enzyme that converts testosterone to DHT, keeping it under control. It's nature's built-in DHT modulator. Foods rich in zinc include eggs, red meat, pumpkin seeds, and shellfish. Just by fixing your diet and balancing your insulin, you'll notice a dramatic difference in how your hair feels and grows over time. So rather than seeing DHT as something you must completely block, understand it as something to balance. When your diet is clean, your stress is low, and your liver and insulin are healthy, DHT naturally stays in its proper range. That's when your hair starts to recover, follicles begin to strengthen again, and new growth can slowly return. The solution isn't found in a pill or topical serum, it's in restoring your hormonal balance from within. When it comes to reversing hair loss, one of the most underestimated but powerful areas to focus on is nutrient balance. Hair is a living tissue before it becomes what you see on your head, and it depends entirely on the nutrients your body can absorb and utilize. Hair strands are made mostly of a protein called keratin, and to produce keratin, your body needs amino acids, vitamins, and minerals in the right proportions. Without them, your hair growth cycle gets disrupted, and over time, you start noticing thinning, brittle texture, or slow regrowth after shedding. Let's start with protein, the foundation of hair. Many people today follow low-protein diets without realizing that protein is what fuels cell repair and tissue growth, including hair. When your diet lacks sufficient protein, your body prioritizes essential organs like the heart and brain, not your hair follicles. As a result, hair growth slows or stops altogether. It's crucial to eat high-quality protein sources such as eggs, fish, chicken, and plant-based proteins like lentils or quinoa. But remember, protein is only the starting point. Your body also needs vitamins and minerals to convert that protein into strong, resilient hair strands. Next comes zinc, one of the most critical minerals for hair health. Zinc plays a direct role in the growth and repair of hair tissue and helps keep the oil glands around follicles functioning properly. Deficiency in zinc often leads to hair thinning, shedding, and even dandruff, since it also supports scalp health. Unfortunately, stress, poor digestion, and high-carb diets can deplete zinc levels quickly. That's why foods like pumpkin seeds, red meat, eggs, and oysters are so valuable. They provide bioavailable zinc that your body can actually use. Another key nutrient is biotin, or vitamin B7. Biotin helps your body convert nutrients into energy and is vital for keratin production. When you're low on biotin, hair becomes weak, brittle, and prone to breakage. You might also notice thinning of eyebrows or eyelashes, which is another sign of deficiency. However, taking biotin alone isn't enough if your digestion is poor, because you won't absorb it properly. That's where gut health plays a massive role. A healthy gut microbiome ensures your body absorbs all the vitamins and minerals from your food effectively. If your gut is inflamed or imbalanced, even a nutrient-rich diet won't translate into healthy hair. Vitamin D is another silent hero. It's not just for bones, it directly influences hair follicle cycling. Low vitamin D levels are strongly linked to conditions like alopecia areata and chronic shedding. Sun exposure is the best natural source, but modern lifestyles keep most people indoors. Supplementing with vitamin D3 combined with vitamin K2 can make a huge difference in restoring hair growth potential. Let's not forget about iron and B vitamins, particularly B12 and folate. These nutrients are essential for red blood cell production, which means better oxygen and nutrient delivery to the scalp. When your scalp isn't getting enough oxygen, hair follicles can weaken, shrink, and eventually become dormant. This is why people with anemia or low B12 often experience rapid hair thinning. A diet rich in leafy greens, eggs, liver, and fish can help restore those levels naturally. Another overlooked factor is the health of your liver and digestive system. You might be eating all the right foods, but if your liver is sluggish or your gut is compromised, those nutrients won't reach your follicles. The liver stores and processes vitamins like A, D, E, and K, all essential for hair growth. Supporting your liver with detoxifying foods such as cruciferous vegetables, lemon water, and turmeric can help improve nutrient absorption and hormone balance, both of which are key for hair regeneration. In essence, hair growth isn't about applying external products, it's about nourishing from within. Every strand that grows reflects your body's nutritional status. When your body is getting what it needs, hair grows thick, shiny, and strong on its own. But if your nutrition is lacking, your hair will always show the signs first. So before investing in fancy shampoos or treatments, start by feeding your body properly. Once you rebuild your nutrient foundation, your hair will follow naturally, consistently, and beautifully. Stress is one of the most overlooked yet powerful factors behind hair loss. Most people don't realize how deeply stress can affect their body chemistry until they start seeing clumps of hair in the shower or on their pillow. The truth is, your hair is incredibly sensitive to changes in hormones, and stress completely rewires those hormones. When you're under chronic stress, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. Now, cortisol isn't inherently bad. It helps you deal with short-term challenges like danger or emergencies. But when cortisol stays elevated for days, weeks, or even months, it begins to cause serious internal damage. It suppresses growth processes, weakens your immune system, and steals essential nutrients from tissues, including your hair follicles. You see, your body is designed for survival, not aesthetics. When it senses ongoing stress, it goes into conservation mode. In this mode, your system focuses only on vital organs, your brain, heart, and lungs. Hair growth, unfortunately, is not considered vital for survival. So the body cuts off nutrient supply to your hair follicles and redirects energy toward keeping you alive. That's why people who go through emotional trauma surgery, childbirth, or long-term anxiety often notice their hair falling out months later. The follicles enter a resting state known as telogen effluvium, where growth pauses and shedding increases dramatically. But there's more. Stress also disrupts the balance between estrogen, testosterone, and thyroid hormones, all of which are critical for maintaining healthy hair. High cortisol can lower thyroid function, leading to slower metabolism and reduced hair growth. It can also increase the conversion of testosterone into DHT, the hormone that shrinks hair follicles. So stress not only halts new hair from growing, but also accelerates the loss of existing hair by boosting DHT activity. It's a double hit, and it explains why even young people under pressure from work, exams, or emotional struggles can experience noticeable hair thinning. Now, you can't completely eliminate stress from life, but you can train your body to handle it better. One of the most effective ways is through proper sleep. Sleep is when your body repairs and resets itself, lowering cortisol naturally. People who sleep less than 6 hours a night often have elevated cortisol and higher inflammation, both enemies of hair growth. Prioritize 78 hours of uninterrupted sleep. It's not a luxury. It's a biological necessity if you want your hair and your health to thrive. Another simple but powerful tool is deep breathing. Slow, controlled breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which directly lowers cortisol. Just 10 minutes of deep breathing or meditation daily can help rebalance your stress hormones and improve blood circulation to the scalp. That increased blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach the follicles, which can help wake up dormant ones. Physical activity is also a natural stress reliever, but not extreme workouts that push your body into exhaustion. Moderate exercise like walking, yoga, or swimming works best. These activities release endorphins, the body's natural feel good hormones, which counteract cortisol. They also improve insulin sensitivity, which helps stabilize hormonal balance, indirectly supporting healthy hair growth. Don't underestimate the power of nutrition in managing stress either. Magnesium, vitamin B5, and omega-3 fatty acids are all known to calm the nervous system and regulate cortisol levels. Eating whole, unprocessed foods, leafy greens, avocados, nuts, and fatty fish can naturally support your adrenal glands, which are responsible for stress hormone regulation. Hydration also plays a role. Dehydration can amplify the physical effects of stress, making it harder for your body to maintain balance. And finally, mindset matters. Constant worry, overthinking, and negative self-talk keep your body locked in a stress response. Learning to let go of what you can't control and focusing on what you can, your habits, your diet, your rest, brings your body back to harmony. Remember, your hair reflects your inner world. If your mind is constantly in chaos, your body will show it. Once you start lowering stress levels, something amazing happens. Cortisol begins to drop, circulation improves, hormones rebalance, and suddenly your hair gets the signal to grow again. The shedding slows, the strands strengthen, and over time, the scalp becomes more active. Reducing stress isn't just about feeling calm, it's about giving your body the permission to heal and rebuild. And when your body heals, your hair naturally follows.